Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we went all the ring around with Fi to deactivate a load of bombs, but we got stuck on the last one where we realised there were 4 bombs, but we didn't have, despite having a code, we didn't know where the bomb was exactly, so we couldn't do that. And now we're stuck with trying to do this computer ID and password. Now, I've got a couple of things that I've got a couple of notes that were given to us either by Sigma's End. There was also one, I think it might have been, given to us by K on K's end. There was also the code given to us by the thing in a pocket. What was it? It was the ID for Karushi. So I'm going to just use a combination of those and fingers crossed one of them works for this computer. Let's do it. So, solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. Now I feel like Kay definitely said that it was something to do with the two-headed lion, from what I remember. All right, let's try a couple of things. Let's go. Okay. Do we have everything we need? Okay, so an ID and a password. So what we tried originally that didn't work, I'm just going to do it to make sure. Oh, hang on. That's not enough letters. Let me just make sure I've got it right. It's Ku... Ah, okay, maybe this is the problem. No, I definitely did this, right? Kurashiki. And I tried Jumpy Doll, because that was on the ID, but neither of those have come from K's thing, so I feel like maybe that might not be the right answer. And obviously we know it's not the right answer because it gave me an error last time, so cool. So the other thing I have in my notes, I've got this. Is this right? MILKEL-OVI? Is that right? Okay. And then the other thing was this thing. I think Luna gave us this, maybe? Just before, when we were finding out that we were a cyborg. DML 016? Okay, that's wrong. Switch them, maybe? Let's try this one here. Oops. So GTF, DML, and then 016. Okay, and then the other one, this weird IML KEV OLI. No numbers in this one at all. Okay, fingers crossed. Whew, that was my last thing. It's like I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and pause the stream and work out what's going on. Ugh, awesome, okay. Fi. Come over here. What's wrong? I got in. What? How did you figure out the login? I don't know. I just knew it. Oh, I didn't really know it. What the hell do you mean you just knew it? I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how I knew my name. How you knew my name. Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this. You sure? It might. What? I don't... Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this. Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here. Why do you know how to log into this computer? Are you even listening? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes. But no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually she seemed to give up. Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying. Damn right I'm not. And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. Alright, let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? It looks like there's tons of stuff here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit. I gave her what she'd asked for. Okay, that's the thing that Luna gave me. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem? Looks like it. So was GTFDM-L016 a golem's ID? Don't ask me. You seem to know more about this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here. Oh, she was a robot? No way. That's why she knew so much about my cybernetic arms. Luna? Yeah. Why is there a picture of Luna in this file? There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT. 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 Oh yeah, there we go. There's a special artificial biological tissue that's called ABT. Is that what his voice sounded like? I don't know. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got on a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Barely English. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimple scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See? Right in the middle of... I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID. That must have been what G-Ohm was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game? I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will. So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior? Probably. Look, at the bottom of the screen it shows her current status. Currently operational. Executing special mission. You think her special mission is to participate in this game? Probably. So, why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something? What if it was some kind of Voight Kampff test? I don't know what that is. A what? It's from an old book, a test to see how human she was, whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature. So it's kind of like the Chinese room. Yeah. Luna's the girl locked in the room. And the 8 of us are the people outside of it. Well, like I always say, it's just a possibility, right? All what matters is the person next here does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean. Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff. You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Geome in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room. I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense. Like you just knew it. Yeah. Look, forget about that. Forget about it. See Luna's status. Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa. Wait, what the hell? Luna's... You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant. Oh. 10 minutes remain until the Ambidex game polling closes. All players please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Of course. Luna's the one who opened the AB gate. That might not be the only thing she did. Look. What do you mean? Well, the last 3 digits of her product ID. 016. And where have we seen that before? Oh. Oh, okay. No. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Temioji? We should go check her body. You remember where it is? The crew quarters, of course I remember. So she's not dead. So is she trying to... It's not going to be there. Uh-oh. We were right. Yeah. Why? Why would Luna... And I trust him. Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalised. Right. Off we go then. Here we go. So is she in there now? Ba-da-bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Whoa. Oh yeah, forgot about this thing. Ah. Right. Luna's bracelet. Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AB room. Oops. 2 minutes remain until polling closes. Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so should we be allying ourselves with Luna? Wait! Sigma! Huh? There she is. Luna. Oh, fuck. 1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes. Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here? She's probably planning on participating in the game. You mean she's going to take the bracelet and go into the other rooms? Yeah. How's she going to vote? Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass. She's got 7 BP, right? Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. What? Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her. Then why is she doing this? Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could just choose whatever we wanted and we'll still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen. 10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And I trust him. Should we trust? Oh, God. Let's do betray, let's see. Vote has been recorded, please wait. Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gate now opening. Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out the door and ran toward the AB room. I thought she'd entered. But... where is she? She's gone. Where'd she go? That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already. Then... she's still in there. There it was. No, she didn't take it. That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default. Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Right, the results. Yeah, let's go have a look. just Fies. Okay, so dead, 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 dead. Betray. She allied. Whoa, we made a mistake. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. What does it mean? Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalised. Yeah. They're the ones, so because they didn't do it, everybody gets penalised. In other words, 1 person out of every colour group of 3 has to vote. I remember that. 5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off. That means all those penalties are meaningless. Yeah. We still don't know why Luna showed up though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain. I can only guess at her reasons. But I'm sure it was part of some plan. A plan for what? Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave? No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him. I agree. I hoped you'd say that. So, are you going to stay? Of course. Let's get moving. Is she going to stay? She spun around and headed for the Cian door. I followed on her heels. So does this mean that Luna killed them all, or was it Phi? Maybe Phi knew all about Luna's code before she... like, maybe she was lying about that. And it was Phi that did the message. The 016. Yeah, everybody's dead. Memento Mori in the 9th line. I mean, technically, she could just open the door. 9 seconds, no one could get there in time when they're looking around. Shit. He's not here either. This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into. And we haven't seen Luna either. Yeah. Where the hell did she go? We were standing there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility. The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds. What? No, that's not possible. What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over. Number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever. We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not. With that, she was off. Yeah. With a sigh, I turned to follow. We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not. True. But the projection should tell us. What? Oh, there we go. Luna and Quark escaped. So it would seem. Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. Oh, and Zero Jr. appeared.
Well, well, well. Long time no Zero. Remember your old pal Zero?
You?
I'm guessing somebody's hopping for an explanation about what the diddly-o just happened. Because we're such great friends, I've decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1-on-1 for the 4-1-1. The 4-1-1? Aren't you hoppy?
So, what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anaesthetic and put him to sleep. They put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary, remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yep.
But didn't he get penalised after the 3rd round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty cannot take away your points. Just your laugh. The needles pop out and so on, but the points stayed the same. So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty. No, but it wouldn't have mattered either. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Oh right, she's a golem.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Bah!
Not ooh.
Well, good thing you don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here. It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong. Don't screw with us.
It's cool, it's cool. I know you've got to act tough. I mean, you chose Betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures, she's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave here and bone out, wasn't it? You see? It's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here is just about all used hop. Wait, I still have questions for... No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time. The tortoise and the hare. Alrighty then, I'll see you when I see you. Have a nice traitor.
The end? No? For a few long moments, Fi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? An anesthetic? We had no idea who'd killed everyone, and Zero Senior's identity as well as the purpose of the nonary game remained a mystery. As for our futures... what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were. The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here, I swear it. I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else mattered, at least we had a purpose. The end. Okay, game over. So let's try if we ally ourselves with Luna. Is she going to just pick Betray? Surely not. Round 3 of the AB game. Alright, let's do it. There she is. The little robot. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6. Skip this, I don't need this. Ally. So is she going to be there? Vote has been recorded, please wait. Hey, Sigma! Are you insane? Why the hell did you choose Ally? Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now. She's gone. Where'd she go? That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already. Then... there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted. Then, let the system vote Ally for her. She let the system vote Ally for her. Results from round 3 of the Amdex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Right, the results. Yeah, let's go have a look. Bomb. So it can't, we can't assume that it was, Fi that killed everyone, can we? And if Quark's still alive... so it could have been Quark. Could have been Luna, but I feel like that's less likely now. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. I suppose it could have been someone that's already been killed. Maybe. Since Luna didn't vote, she's set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalised. We did this. Oh, okay, we did this. We know that. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off. Yeah. That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... alright. What do you want to do, Sigma? You want to leave? What, you're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here. You sure? Yeah. Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Well, let's get moving. We need to find Quark. And Luna too, right? Luna. The Ambidex gates have now closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. Alright. Fi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Fi had changed to a red solo. It didn't matter. It didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets show the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we never have to play another game, an AB game again. Alright, Quark comes first. Let's go. She spun around and headed for the Cian door. I followed on her heels. So, how are we going to interrupt Luna if it's just going to play out the same? No. There we are. You notice that? Did we already see that? I guess we have already seen that in another timeline, so... We know that Dio did that. Does this Sigma know that Dio did that? Memento Mori. Can we skip this? No. There's those golems. Did we have Luna in that room when we did that room? Sigma, there's something I want to ask you. What is it? There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right that took you to the Golem Bay. Oh, okay, Luna was there, correct? Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on the thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it? Take a look. See the lock? Open? Yeah. Then who the hell opened it, and how? There's only one person who could have opened it. Luna. Alright, let's head in. Okay. What the heck are these things? I think they're treatment pods of some sort. Whatment pods? Treat. Even as I spoke, parts of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why. But I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them, and suddenly realised I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know. One of them is lit up. The one on the left, is it being used? The glass is all fogged up, I can't really see inside. Let's crack it open then. Yeah. And there he is, little Quark. Quark? Do like a little dance on the spot to celebrate. We're gonna leave with Quark now, are we? Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse. This is it. Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pods displayed giving us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep. Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure. Two milkmen go comedy. Is it really okay for us to just leave? What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too? What? Think about it. Alice, Clover, Temioji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them. But why? Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh? 016. And what's that the same number as? The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID. Where did we find the old woman's corpse? In the AB room that Luna came out of. And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved the crane, right? She could have used it at any time she wanted. That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless. Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice. To keep her quiet. She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which put her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive. But look at your options. You, me, Quark and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out. Oh, there we go. So if she's a robot, she can't hurt people? Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Okay, you're right. Let's get out of here. Damn, don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready? You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say? Huh. Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go. So we're leaving anyway? Really? What about all the puzzles that need to be solved? With a heavy laboured groan, the number 9 doors began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Phi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Is Luna going to follow us? Inside was a massive lift platform like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms. Oh, is he going to leave her? Huh? Before she could respond, I spun around and ran. Number 9 door has been opened. It'll remain open for 9 seconds. Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here! Sorry, Phi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark. No! You don't mean... You're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma. Think about what you're doing. Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this. Wow. And then there was 1. Or 2, I guess. The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all of the doors, then the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. I had no regrets. In fact, with Fi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused more so than it had been in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. Interesting. Weird. There she is in the garden. Luna, I knew you'd be here. You knew? Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh? Isn't this nice? It's the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly for saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history? What? I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time. Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately she twisted the dial on the bottom. Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps? Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it. Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning. Oopsie. That's the traditional one look at the backlog stream. I definitely do that at least once. Alright. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her. Why do you think so? Her left arm had blood splattered all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously none of our bracelets had blood splatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman. Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her? No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet off after someone else killed her. Oh, actually, he could have taken the bracelet after someone else killed her. Then why are you so sure? Because he confessed. What? After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him. Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took a bracelet. Wait. When did that happen? In a different timeline. Just blow past it for now. Isn't that against the rules? What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say the Incident P happened, and after that, the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in a Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, A and B both come from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I've no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind, so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is, he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it behind the rightmost AB room and its neighbour. I see. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he'd have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. He's a sneak, that Dio. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder. What do you mean? I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide. All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here. She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse, after the AB room moved and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Which is another name for the boobs. Next are Clover and Temioji. The first question is, who put the handcuffs on them? The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make any sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she'd have to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would have been really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to the right thigh. Hang on, 016. Is it supposed to be Dio? No. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Why write it on your thigh? Now, about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagined it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it'd be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found the bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off and Dio took the opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Funny, after all of this, she was like, "No, I did it. I did all of it. I killed them all." Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them are your fault. Sigma. I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide, how can you be so sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Temioji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine? That's why I trust you. What? I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons. Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? Yeah, we did this. 3 laws is just a bunch of metal, plastic. You get the picture. Sigma. Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. Cool, and we're going to find out everything that's happened here next time on Borderland Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Virtue's Last Reward, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye-bye.